You're being an idiot. You're gonna blow up your career. And 6 months from now, when you've moved on from Amber to burnt sienna, you're gonna be stuck in a mobile oncology truck in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'd need a flowchart to explain all the ways in which that was ridiculously insensitive.
Can't hide from misery.
This isn't your business.
My skull was cracked open trying to save her.
Then we all need a little tea and sympathy. I'm through discussing it.
We have a patient.
Who's obviously not going anywhere with a bloody rectum.
Great to have you back.
Actually,
He's about to thrust a tanto into the belly of his career.
I'm leaving the hospital.
I'm sorry, this is obviously a terrible time.
Why are you leaving?
I just need a change of scenery.
Buy a plant.
Rectal bleeding, 2 positive pregnancy tests.
There's nothing we can do.
You could ask House to be a grown-up and respect my decision.
I respect things that deserve respect. This decision, on the other hand, is a dog wearing a cape.
Hallucinations, heart won't respond.
The patient tested positive for pregnancy because the patient is pregnant.
Hey, who are you?
This is Dr. House. He's too brilliant for introductions. False positive.
You're too busy to be running a daycare center in your abdomen.
False positive.
Not to mention, you should wait till at least 30 to punish that pleasure portal with a 7-pound tissue expander.
I'm 37, and I thought I wasn't pregnant.
37? Impressive. Too bad you're not passing on those genes. Does that look false to you? You were looking in the wrong room. It's more common when the egg lands in the oven. Sometimes it winds up in the fallopian tubes. In rare cases, it plummets through the plumbing entirely. It's using her intestine as a blood supply. Caused the rectal bleed. Now, Junior Miss Steinham's Jr. must be pressing on her vagus nerve, slowing her heart to a crawl. Yank the fetus. She survives the surgery, she'll be fine.
What if she wants to keep the baby?
She doesn't.
Oh, we can't take 2 seconds to discuss this? I mean, fetuses have been transplanted before, whole uteruses, too.
Just terminating the fetus when it's glued to her intestines is high-risk surgery. Saving it is a fantasy. That was at least 3 seconds.
She's a 37-year-old woman who deserves
People get what they get. It has nothing to do with what they deserve. And this has nothing to do with her genitalia and everything to do with your genetics.
You told me to get tested.
I didn't know it was going to color your every medical opinion, every personal
You didn't
opinion.
think a death sentence would have...
People die. You, Amber, everyone. Don't act like you just figured that out. I gave you a diagnosis. You don't like it, there are exits on every floor.
Feel any tenderness back here?
No, not at all.
So you're treating professional sports injuries now?
Oh, no, I'm not,
Familiar with the concept of sarcasm. Don't sweat it, it's new. You spoken to Wilson?
We'll get you an EKG. I'll be right back. You want me to sleep with him to get him to stay?
I put the bisexual chick on that. If you'd like to sit in, so to speak.
I spoke to him.
What'd you tell him?
I didn't tell him anything. I listened.
So you could feel good about doing nothing. You gotta tell him.
I am not your errand girl. Best thing about leaving you.
the two of you used to be together?
She dumped me when I lost the last 85 pounds. Said there was less of me to love.
Grief means different things to different people. Case in point means very little to you.
Grief is Newark. Okay, it's there. Can't avoid it. The idea is to hold your nose, hope the traffic's not too bad, and get onto Manhattan as quickly as possible, not to buy property.
You think that's facing up to things?
I'm not the one who's quitting.
Because you haven't lost anything.
But you have. He'll listen to you. What did you do when your husband died?
I got a new job and I moved.
See how crappy that worked out?
Bye.
You have to stop Wilson from committing career malpractice.
Talk to him.
I already talked to him twice. He threw me out.
Mocking him and insulting him. Let's see. Yes, technically, those are categories of conversation.
Block his references to other hospitals. Tell him he can't hand off his cases until...
Talk to him. Deal with his grief. Talk to him about what he's going through.
That's a brilliant idea. We'll take him out for a beer. We'll make up for the fact that Amber's in a pine box, that there's randomness and chaos in the universe.
Tell him you're sorry.
I didn't kill her.
You were drunk and
Yeah, if her daddy hadn't been drunk, she might never have been born, so.
you called her up in the middle of the night. She was on the bus because of you.
I didn't ask her to come out. I wasn't driving the bus, I wasn't driving the garbage truck that hit the bus, and I did not prescribe her the flu meds that killed her.
Yes, I know, that's all true, but you really don't feel any sense of guilt? You want to keep him, he needs to know he's not alone. Just tell him you feel like crap.
It'd be meaningless.
Well, then find some meaning and do something.
It's for you.
I told you that I was sorry. Would it change anything?
I wouldn't believe you.
If you believe me.
It's hard to imagine such a world.
I'm going home. Until you agree to stay at this hospital.
You can't be. That's blackmail. And to do your job, why not hold a gun to your own head?
Your conscience bleeds more freely than my head. Text. Patient's in cardiac arrest. Ouchie.
You'd jeopardize a patient because of my...
Keeps you here. Your friendship matters more to me than this patient.
I've got to do what's right for me. You've got to do what's right for you.
Yeah. But it comes easier for me.
Where is he? Where is he?